from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. It's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the New Orleans Saints. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And now,
two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints trot onto the field behind the veteran right arm of Drew Brees, a former Purdue Boilermaker who entered the league back in 2001.
and while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up second.
There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 9 catches, 95 yards.
And the competition gets a little bit tougher here because he's got to go against the #1 ranked defense in the NFL against the pass, the latest incarnation of the no-fly zone.
The ball carrier. He was brought down by Darius Slay.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
On 2nd and 7. Brees. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, New Orleans.
On first down, Murray. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A gain of 14.
2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
Play fake here on first down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Saints.
It's a jet sweep. Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and
shotgun now for Brees. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Nothing.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Out come the Eagles for their first drive, led out by their quarterback in his 5th year in Philly, Carson Wentz.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Miles Sanders.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Wentz on to give to Sanders. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up
first carry for Corey Clement. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as he'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. The All-Pro Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Gets around him. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
From the 24, Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Will Lutz on for the point after. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it culminates with a Latavius Murray touchdown run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC.
And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for, and remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On 1st down, Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 1st and 10, it's Clement. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Wentz now on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A gain of 8. Brings up
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he rifles one incomplete.
Intended for Deshaun Jackson. Incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that drive goes 8 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
At their own 22-yard line.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 veterans, Breeze to Sanders there for a Saints first down.
Saints.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From midfield, here's Breeze. Pitch and catch here to Cook. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, New Orleans.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And it's caught, the tight end Hill. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze, and complete, right side to Cook.
Breeze pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Breeze.
And he'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down.
4-yard pickup on the play.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. That's to his running back, it's Alvin Kamara. Breeze. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
He finds his man, complete. That's Cook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz.
He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor.
Wentz's pass.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He was brought down at
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
This pass complete. Wentz to Ertz. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At the 16.
From the red zone now, Wentz. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the end. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey. His 6th touchdown of the season. There the Eagles are back within a score. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
On first down, Breeze. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Javon Hargrave. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, Murray. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Throwing now is Wentz. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again, it's Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They go back to the ground, this time Clement. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they doubled it and get 10 here.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Hurts the best running quarterback in this year's crop of rookies. He's got a first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. That'll be caught. Rager with it.
Hurts.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Makes the score Eagles 20, Saints 17.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now Breeze finding Kamara, and they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
11 on the play. First down, New Orleans.
Breeze now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jared Cook, his Pro Bowl tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Breeze pass. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
On the play. And it brings up 3rd.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that's caught by Smith. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Ready? 95-56.
Breeze now on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it culminates with a Latavius Murray touchdown run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense.
And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Hurts pass.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Malcolm Jenkins on the coverage.
They'll run with Sanders. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Wentz going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Wentz's pass intended for Deshaun.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
2
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up second.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brees. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Uses the stiff arm. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
On the ground, it's Clement to start the drive. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
The ball carrier, David Onyemata.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Eagles 20.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wentz, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Wentz now on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Rookie Jalen Reagor, the intended target that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. He's going to let this go. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 33 yards that time.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now, Wentz again. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott to kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
What's the deal, y'all?
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now for Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Lots of look. And that will make this a 4-point game.
He is good.
So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans.
27.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Wentz now on first down. That's caught by Jackson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good. 23 yards on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people will call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw, it's Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The pass. A fumble on the play.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jackson. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Eagles on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Wentz. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. David Onyemata in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Hill. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
39-yard line.
And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And it's 3rd and 4.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Complete to Alvin Kamara.
You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Here's Jackson. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Wesley Woodyard, he does a little bit of everything, and this time he gets the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. And complete right side to Cook.
Breeze pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
A gain of 6.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Brandon Graham make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 all to return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So now Wentz and the Eagles down 31-27, 2:18 on the clock. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it.
Wentz's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Harris to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now Breeze finding Kamara.
Breeze pass.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And that is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd and 5.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Left side here to Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. To throw is Breeze. Over the middle to Smith. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop him with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. His throw caught at about the 5.
Breeze pass.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
This will make it into the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Saints again ready to go on offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches. Here's Breeze to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Well, they only need about a half a foot. It's overtime, but they're back in their own territory.
And you know those decision makers that are battling inside the head coach's mind right now? One saying, hey, offense is pretty good. Other one saying, no, rely on your defense. That's what you got to decide in this situation. Where do you have the confidence? That determines what you're going to do.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup.
What can Wentz do now with his drive?
The 38-yard line.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That's good.
It's a first down following a gain of 3.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
On first down, Clement. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Zanoni on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44, Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And now running right through him. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They get Lane Johnson, the number 4 pick back in 2013. Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
That's good.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
That's good.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Again, it's Wentz.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and a yard at the Saints' 28-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second.
On the ground with a tight end. He will push his way down to about the 14.
The tight end, the ball
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
A gain of 3 brings up third and 2.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Clement. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And in a yardage game, there's really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
Okay, so interesting here. A field goal would win this thing, but the kicking team on the sideline, and they're going for it on 4th down. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. They'll run with Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Sanders, the ball.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Once again with Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. All right, well, they didn't kick it on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal. You have to kick it here.
Absolutely have to kick it, because if you get a bad snap, you fall on it, you got a chance to kick it again on 4th down. Let's say it gets blocked and it's behind the line of scrimmage. You fall on it, you get another chance at it. Give yourself that option. Give yourself that opening.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column.
Down, Eagles.
Special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Eagles, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals.